Lower bracket final of next winter. Team Moon, the Avengers, Moon, Colorful, and Check, an all-out Night Elf team against the winners of the lower bracket semifinal, Fly, Life, and Tamiko. They all played very well today. Tamiko, of course, struggling, but then coming back hard. Two members of the Rogue Warriors here with Fly and Life. Tamiko still looking for a team, and all the others of the Avengers still looking for a team. Moon, of course. Everyone wants to sign him up. He hasn't decided yet. Must have like 1 billion offers on his desk. Still has to decide where to go for.
If he goes to Team Newbie, I think we can just pack up our stuff. It's like there's gonna be no competition this year.
Well,
Just
never underestimate
the
the Rogue Warriors, man. They have Infi, Fly, and Life. It's pretty fierce. And I'm very, very sure they get TH as well. TH's contract is expiring soon. And then one team will pick up the 2-time world champion as well.
We were told that teams will be required to have 4 players, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's pretty exciting, man. The final slots, who are they going to be filled with? Pretty cool.
Yeah. Tamiko still without a team. Colorful. I heard some rumors. Yeah, Foggy, of course. I heard some rumors about Colorful, but apparently they are not coming true. Like, LF is one of the 4 teams that we'll see in the team competition. They only have Soin. World Elite has nothing yet. It's going to be really hard because, of course, players want to be in a strong team. So Moon will make a big difference, I guess. If Moon goes to World Elite, others will follow. If Moon goes to LF, others will follow.
And he probably knows about that as well. So that's a pretty good bargaining chip.
Yep.
Being like, hey, I'm the world champion. I have a lot of draw.
Same
How
goes
much money
for,
you're gonna give me?
Same goes a little bit for TH, who has a lot of leverage with that. Maybe he wants to play with his friends. Like, we always see Infi and Life hanging out with him. So maybe he values friendship over being like the super team captain and carry of a team. It's interesting times in the Warcraft scene for sure. So yesterday we saw Team 120 almost beating Team Moon, the triple Night Elf lineup. How do you think are the odds for Team Fly here, with an Orc against Night Elf, with a human against Night Elf, and a Night Elf mirror with Life?
Night Elf mirror, of course, can go either way. Life especially looking strong there recently, it seems. Tamiko. I have to admit, I'm not familiar with his style against Night Elf at the moment. Are you?
Me neither. We saw a lot of success from Hawk's build with the tier 3 stuff and Mortar teams. But
that was also kind of against the older meta of Night Elf, right? I think Moon established this new meta of mass Dryads on tier 2, mass aggression, backup expo.
Yeah.
Where it's going to be a lot harder for you to get to that comfortable cruise control mid-game, get through that into the late game tier 3.
Yeah. One of the questions is also how well will Check perform. Yesterday in the winner bracket semifinal, he had a win over Soin, which surprised us all basically. Check coming back out of a 1-year retirement where he didn't play too much. It was already a surprise that he won or survived the qualifier. The first Night Elf will be Colorful for Team Moon. We don't know his opponent yet. Colorful yesterday, not too strong, I'd say. He can play better for sure. His third offline event, third big offline event. He, of course, played at Gold Series before, but the next event was his breakout performance, where he carried Team China into the decision match. And it's Life. So Night Elf Mirror to start things.
Now you're ahead of me again. This is so weird.
It's really weird. I refreshed once, but I think I was behind then as well. Thank you very much, Schmoozly, for the 7-month resub.
That's a nice name.
Our fans have a lot of cool nicknames.
Thank you very much. All right. I thought we were switching into the game. Nope,
we're not. We're waiting for the maps as well. As soon as we see them on stream, we will provide them for you, of course.
What do you think? Twisted gonna be vetoed again?
Yeah, Twisted, like always the odd one out. Everybody vetoes Twisted.
Yeah. The orcs, I guess, the only ones who are fine with Twisted nowadays.
Remo Neo, have you ever met in a Warcraft 3 game regardless of playing together or against each other? We've played some 2-2s.
We've also... Wait. Have you ever met in a 2-2 game? Did you say 2-2 game?
Yeah, we played together a few 2-2s.
Yeah. We did play a very long time ago, 1-on-1 against each other.
That was ESL radio days.
Yeah. I came back home from a party and I was drunk, and then Neo was like, "This is my time. I can defeat him now."
Nope, I couldn't. Not at all.
Echo Isles, dude. I still remember. That was the glory days with all of us being in TeamSpeak. Tsui was there as well, and some other guys.
And now we're on our own.
But everybody left us.
But we're with Colorful and Live. Both are getting ready. Wait. I thought for a second Colorful is wearing a LF shirt because the L is somehow from similar to the shirt of Soin before, but I guess it's just a coincidence. So Northern Isles, the starting map again, as it was in the past Clan War. We didn't see the maps, right? No, we didn't. But we have a game. Knight of Mirror, Northern Isles. Here we go. Colorful in the upper right, representing Team Moon. And for the second time today, it is Live in the blue. Or are they mixing it up again? No, they are not. Colorful in red, Live in the blue, Knight of Mirror, who's going to take the lead in the lower bracket final.
All right. Seems like yesterday you were pretty much on point with your call as far as metagame goes. Apparently, at the moment in Asia, it's all about glaive mirrors. Saw that extensively. Do you just not have the time for mountain giants at all anymore? It's not long ago. It was a WGL on this very map, by the way. Foggy versus Moon. Perhaps my favorite game of that tournament, where Moon was going for the glaives and Foggy was just holding on by the skin of his teeth, waiting and biding his time until the mountain giants came out. Finally, after an awesome match, winning that game. Is it just not reliable anymore, mountain giants here?
I think it takes too long, and the damage of the glaive throwers is too high, too early. Because you need tier 3 and the research time for hardened skin to really make it work.
And resistance skin, right? So otherwise, Entangle's gonna mess you up.
Yeah, exactly. You still need both. So, Keeper. No Demon Hunter play. We have seen it by Live once, I guess.
Yep. Might prefer that on easier to creep on maps like Echo Isles and Terranas, and AZ maybe even. Here on Northern Isles, the Keeper, the Treants just give you such a wide ability to creep all kinds of camps. 2 archers immediately here by Colorful, whereas Live only starting out with the 1. Kind of like the 2 archers, actually. It's going to cost you less repair. It's going to perhaps be faster with the creeping.
Yeah, you kind of have to catch up while creeping the Murlocs, right?
Should be similar speed, I think, between the 2. Greater healing for Life, Colorful on the other side. Greater healing as well.
Okay. Level 2 for both of them. This is the normal creep spot here on Northern Isles, which you always go for. Then go into the Murlocs. Very, very basic opening. Not super creative, just the normal stuff. And no tech by Colorful yet. Maybe after this Wisp. Yeah, so he's slightly behind.
Since people keep on asking, these logos next to people's names, do you know what's up with those?
I have no idea.
I think they just made those up for the teams.
Yeah. Looks like a Triforce on Colorful side, which is pretty cool. Zelda for the win.
Looks like a double Triforce, right?
Yeah.
Triforception. You were considering getting a Switch as well, right?
Yep.
There's so many good games on there, dude. It's probably not going to be a bad choice, especially when you are forced to travel, which we might be forced to do again.
Expansion creep by Life, and Colorful might want to punish this. No, not walking over. scouting a little maybe. This illusion is pretty helpful in creeping, as it soaks up a lot of damage, as you can see here. So he's fucking this up a little, right? It seems like a little messy, this creep spot, but he's finding the keeper with the illusion here. So he knows that Colorful is running over and gets back into a safe space.
Well, the sentry here also very nice. He's always going to have information now. He's going to creep his level 3 simultaneously with the archers and the treants. Another nice thing you can do with the keeper. If he steals the last hit here, that's going to keep his opponent on level 2, right?
He needs both, though. Okay, Colorful was level 3 now. Level 2 Entangle goes for the archers, not for the keeper. Could have burned a lot of moon juice with that. And, he got that last hit, I guess. Well, the archers
he did?
At the same time. But not the second one, so it's still got... Wait, he's not going for that?
Did he? He's not there. That keeps him on level 2 now.
Wait a minute. How did he get the second one? Or is the second one still up?
The second one, Life did get it, but was only level 2 creep or whatever, so it wasn't quite enough for the level up. But in the end, it's just, the natural, so it's going to be level 3 regardless. It's fine.
Still a little advantage for Colorful. And good scouting by Life throughout the game, but 5 archers here. Do we see a Huntress Hall? There's no second engine of war. So usually by that time, you have that, right? Alchemist second, as we oftentimes see. But will he go into creeping as Life is approaching? I don't think so. Here's the Entangle, here's the Acid Bomb, here are the right clicks, but the rest of the archers is not joining in this fight yet, so he just burns him down to 2/3.
Dude, those sentries are so good. He was about to start the creep camp, but he saw, thanks to the sentry, the keeper coming in. So with that, he keeps the alchemist away from him. He denies the archer. He keeps the archers
Entangle
away as well.
Acid Bomb again, forced in the big heal potion. Once again, sorry to cut you off. And I was returning the favor, but you see the impact of the Acid Bomb. It's like twice the damage with this. And creep check now by Colorful. Decent Acid Bomb, I guess. Who's gonna get the big troll? OBE is not showing it this far, but more and more archers lost on Life's side. Has to be a little careful of the keeper. That Acid Bomb was great, but there's no follow-up damage. It's just damage over time, but the keeper now, Acid Bomb, big healing. And this exposes the Alchemist a little with only 1 armor. He's quite susceptible to damage. And Town Portal swap. Well done by Life, keeping the second hero alive and also the rest of the archers, but the creep spot is going to Colorful now.
Can he still creep it, though? He's got no treants at the moment, I think. Would be a big grab here. It's going to be potentially a mana stone from that camp. And yeah, now we do see the glaives coming in. From Colorful, at least.
Yeah, for Life, it's the second engine of war is really late.
Oh, yeah.
So production is a lot better for Colorful at the moment. 30 supply only for Life. It will be a lot more for Colorful. Life is finally creeping his expansion. Colorful not interested in additional gold at all, right? Just wants to creep and fight all the time.
Yep, playing this map control-wise and doing pretty well so far. Forced the TP. Archer exchange was pretty even, I guess. That can make a difference later on when we go into the glaives.
Book of the Dead, also not too bad if you can summon it in a bunch of glaive throwers. I think they can volley a glaive. Pretty sure about that. And usually in this matchup, you don't have wisps with you all the time.
For the repair, we see him quite a lot, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't mind seeing this book just pop for creeping.
On a big spot, yeah, possibly.
Yeah, could make it even use it for 2 or 3 camps, perhaps.
Second attack upgrade for Colorful already. Vorpal Blades upgrade as well. And Life still only glaive throwers, only 1-0. So far, Colorful's play was quite a bit better. Bought him some more time. But I think it's all about the first engagement. Like, who kills more glaive throwers there? We've seen Lawlight yesterday losing the first fight, but then coming back strong with Zeppelin play.
No, he won the first fight. He killed the keeper.
Ah, yeah, he killed the keeper. That's true. Still had a great Zeppelin play.
Exactly. Zeppelins are oftentimes the X factor here. Really surprised neither of them has gone for one. I guess the natural moment to go for them is at 50, where neither of them is yet. In the middle, they're going to meet now.
Alrighty. Keeper down to 50%. Alchemist also not the tankiest dude. And the first glaive is already gone. Here are the wisps, good against the book, of course, and for repair, and against the treants, but Colorful from range is killing so much. There's like life cannot get in range into for the keeper, and Tangle maybe it does have. He goes for the keeper here, but there is an invo potion to break through this. Glaive throwers are doing so much damage though. Life only 34 supply, and life can't touch the glaives in the back. Like, there's no damage happening while he's losing so much.
Yeah, second time. It happened yesterday and now again today, where life is on the receiving end of things here in the glaive mirror. It seems like his position is just inferior. And then that's the unforgiving thing about glaive mirror. You are behind by 1 or 2 volleys, it's just over.
We'll see. Is there finally a way, or is there a way back now? He needs some special tricks. He needs to dodge fights now as good as he can. Maybe distract somewhere, try to build a backup expansion. But if Colorful scouts right, the game belongs to him for sure.
Yeah, so dangerous. Now your numbers are dwindled. You know the glaives will be marching across the map. They're just way too good at laying siege, obviously, with all of their siege damage. And what do you do now? Life. How do you hold here? He's down by what? 3, 4 glaives?
Yeah, I think so too. And maybe still an upgrade. Don't know if he has the 2-0. Colorful certainly does. He needs this creep spot for the experience. But, oh my god, Colorful, with all his siege, is going into Life's base. Not level 4, not level 3, and here we go. It's so hard to attack the glaive throwers under this arc. So hard to reach if you block with wisps or treants. Maybe a hero kill, but oh my god. Acid Bomb and Tangle. Here we go. Oh, the Alchemist! Look at him melt! There's nothing to do against this. Absolutely no chance. Oh, the Alchemist on the other side is hurt as well. Oh, and Tangle. No damage from this Keeper. Dispels it immediately, but the Alchemist is stronger with his 2 blades. And double kill for Colorful. GG. Life stays in the seat, and Colorful takes the first win for Team Moon.
All right, well done. His job done for today. Colorful looking convincing here, right?
Yeah.
Another glaive mirror, but really well played by Colorful. Seems like in this new Night Elf meta, you have to be like, it must be pretty stressful to play because you have to be attentive all the time. You cannot look away from the battle for a single second, otherwise everything just dies.
That's
and
true.
Life not quite so used, perhaps, to this new meta. Maybe he should try to go for his Demon Hunter openings more.
That was pretty good. I agree. It's an interesting dynamic, by the way, between Colorful and Life. Like, they always fight for the title of Chinese best Night Elf, and online, it's oftentimes no question, as Life is just that damn good, also in Mirror. But when it's offline, I feel like Colorful in Mirror matches, on that specific matchup, is a little better. So yeah, he's made a statement here today for himself.
Yeah, could also be a lot about maps. Life so far not looking the best in the Keeper Glaive matchup.
Yeah.
So why do you seed him on Northern Isles? Wouldn't it have been better to seed somebody else? Obviously, you know you're going up against the Night Elf.
Yeah, that's true. He knew the matchup. I don't know.
But I mean, at the same time, Northern Isles is such a good Night Elf map, and what do you else want to see it against that? Human? Probably not.
Yeah.
Fly, maybe? Fly with aggressive play, perhaps?
That can work, yeah. But maybe he was a little exhausted after the games prior and wanted to take a little break. It's very hard to say what led to the decision of seeding Live.
All right, so we know that Colorful is done. We're going to have another Night Elf for Team Moon coming in next. But what about Team Fly? Are they going to switch it up now? Are they going to stick with him?
Depends a little on the map. I mean, they have map choice as far as we know, so they can do whatever. We still don't know about the map, so it's really hard for us right now to predict anything.
Yeah. I think it would be nice if they went for Tamiko now. Pick Tamiko and pick him a good map. Give him like LR or Ternas or something. But maybe even Echo.
I'm pretty sure Czech is going to be seeded for Team Moon to just how do I put this? This is going to be most likely the favorite map for Team Fly. So they seed Czech as a counter against it, to throw him in to like counter the best map. I don't know how to express this otherwise.
It's quite a bit of mind gaming going on, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Trying to anticipate your opponent's move and reverse psychology the other way around as the other guy.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of switching in this tournament. It's not like the loser of this map stays oftentimes. I think we've only seen this once or twice this far. Of course, you want to react to the map as best as possible.
Exactly.
Yeah, it seems like they take a little more time to set this up as well. So if you guys have some questions, always feel free to ask us. It's 1-0 for Team Moon. I don't know if there's a special rule about the grand final, by the way, where Team Lin is already. Lin, Lawliot, and Lucifer defeated Team Moon yesterday 3-0. Also defeated Team Lin 3-0. So they are undefeated, waiting in the grand final. Second place guaranteed. That is already $3,600 for the Koreans. The loser of this clan war, by the way, gets $2,180 in the lower final.
Not too shabby.
Will there be a way to see the winner bracket final games? Nope. Replays don't work on normal NetEase. It was off stream, so no chance. Pretty pissed about that as well. Oh boy! It's the Moon playing against Tamiko.
Oh, poor Tamiko, dude.
Poor Tamiko, indeed. If this, I could, like, what is the map?
Oh.
Well, we don't know what's vetoed, so I can't talk about it, but yeah. I think, like, I certainly expected Czech. But no, Full Moon Rising. He was pretty bad yesterday, though.
For Moon standards, yeah.
For World Champion standards, yes. He lost his game to Focus, he lost his game to 1-2-0, and he lost his game to Lawliot, so he's 1-3 at the moment. While Tamiko is undefeated.
Could potentially be a pretty smart choice here, though, to seed Moon here, because the choosing of Tamiko here, depending on the map, is fairly predictable. If it's like Terranos, this is definitely going to be the best human map. Yeah. And then being like, okay, this is your best chance for Tamiko to win, but guess what? We're going to throw in the world champion. We're going to deny you that chance. And with that play, it might be very hard for Tamiko to find a win anywhere else. Perhaps that's their line of thinking. Once we know the goddamn map here, which you still haven't seen.
Yeah,
and
next.
Suddenly it's Amazonia.
Next, I wonder if this is now some kind of special tournament for Moon, or at least a little, because last time it was this big offline breakout performance after a long time. Usually it was always underperforming offline, but the decision match, the ace match against 1-2-0 in the Korea versus China clan war seemed to have boosted his ability in offline competition. So now he's back at the stage, but 1-3. We'll see. Thank you, Rogue2601. Seems like this guy is sharing a birthday with you. For 6 months of subbing. Nice, 6 months. Congrats to your new sub badge, mate.
Hell yeah, bro. You're coming to Mainz on Saturday. We're going to go party. Let's do it.
My sister shares a birthday with you as well. Shall I send her to Mainz to party with you?
Sure, let's go. We're starting off the evening with a currywurst challenge, by the way. You have those places as well, right? Who make currywurst and make it super, super, super spicy.
Yep.
So we're going to start off with a bit of pain and then soothe the pain with alcohol later on. I'm looking forward to it.
That's a good way of celebrating, for sure. So Moon versus Tamiko. I would love to talk about the map, man. The map changes so much.
Yeah. But of course, Moon, world champion, he's a pretty good player, as you guys know. And him and TH would be my number one choices for always having the right response for every map. Maybe Lin as well. Yeah. But those two are so sick. So much variety in their playstyle as well. Doesn't have to be stuck to one style. That being said, though, Moon does seem to like his masked riots against human lately. Really brought it into the main meta, whereas before it was a lot about mountain giants. Whereas at the moment, from what I've seen so far, Night Elf's looking a little bit more aggressive on tier 2.
Yeah. Yeah, this, of course, most likely all will change once NetEase updates finally to the latest patch 1.30.4 with weaker glaives, weaker hunts, weaker keeper, weaker alchemist.
Stronger paladin. Are we going to see paladin first rifles, Neo? Is that going to be the new meta?
On ladder, I see that quite a bit.
Dude, Hawk's been experimenting with that style a lot lately.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Here we go. Last Refuge is the map. One of the better human maps, certainly.
Well, he was successful on Last Refuge against Focus in the lower bracket final. Tamiko was his only game. A little struggling with the wires here. Moon, he can play basically everything on this map. Like, he could play, as you said before, he could play normal tech into Dryad. We've seen this against human from him for a long time. He could go Huntress expansion. He could go for a glaive thrower push. I wouldn't be too surprised to see a mass range push here because it's Moon. So, yeah, the first challenge here is, or the first question here is for Tamiko, expansion or not, and especially mercenary camp or not, since he could expect to play against the keeper. So having this spell is nice, and then follow it up by an expansion. That will be a late tech, but I guess, yeah, Tamiko decides what's happening in the early game, and then Moon decides what's happening in the early, mid, and mid game.
Yeah. I could stay in that sign that statement in such a way. You want to get Mercamp access so badly if you're human, but on this map, it comes at a big price. This is the hardest Mercamp we have in the map pool to be creeped up, I mean. Takes 6 militia, and if you get harassed, it turns into a shit show as well. So usually humans don't go for that, want to go for the smaller camp with a faster tech first. Hawk likes to play very aggressive opening here, which I think is really cool. Go for the green camp first, run over with the AM super fast onto the other side of the map, and try to steal as many creeps from your opponent, the Night Elf, as possible, and keep this keeper on level 1. It's a high risk, high reward play, but if it works out, suddenly you can be the aggressor and the dominating force in the early game.
Absolutely. I'm curious, man. Tamiko played an expansion before, but that was, of course, against Orc. Can you, it's always the question, right? Do you sacrifice your level 3 Archmage, which is super hot on this map anyway, to slow down the Keeper, or do you focus on your own level 3? Not sure what's the best yet.
If you can go for Mercs, I think it's okay to allow the Keeper high level, but if you can't, it's really dangerous. So the beginning creep route and opening in general here, it's going to be very interesting to follow between these two. No ensnare, note on Moon's side. If Treants get ensnared, that's going to slow down your creeping. That can allow the AM to be harassing you a lot. In fact, the AM isn't even creeping with his militia at all, moving over immediately.
Huh.
And,
that's an interesting new take.
Going for the High Priest. Okay.
Yeah, stealing that consumable can be really good. It's also pretty easy with the 2 footmen you have. Like, wards are so good. And yeah, that's the reason. Also, a little bit of a creep jack here, trying to steal even more experience. I love this play by Tamiko because it steals experience away that kind of contributes to level 3 of the Keeper, and one of the big items that can give you map control early on with Vision.
That nade coming in. That's level 2. Lots of treants over here. The Keeper should be pretty low mana, I think. No, never mind. Still got 2 more entangled. So many ensnares everywhere. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, these Murlocs, man, that's resulting in a second, in a double kill. One was denied, and that's one of the tasks you have to do. Infi showed that quite impressively. If you deny stuff, then that makes life of a keeper a lot harder, but he's giving that water elemental away. So that is level 2 in a bit. Another footman dead, Tamiko with heavy losses in the early.
And take note here, really interesting. Almost nobody does this. Moon is preserving a lot of mana on his keeper now.
Mm-hmm.
He could have gotten at least one more footy kill, but he's valuing his mana rather than the footman kills.
Maybe he thinks that he has enough already, so it's not going to be this extensive Infi TH, footman harass, mid-game control thing. Saving that wisp and most likely killing this footman here, or is he hanging around? Oh, this Archmage is a nice target as well. But of course, getting the guaranteed kill is even nicer. And since there's no disable or crowd control, he just goes away and creeps. Like Moon's multitasking, pretty on point thus far.
4 archers here. For the time being, that's pretty standard. 5, you start to say, oh, that's a little bit high. And at 6, you're like, okay, Hippo Riders, here we go. Staffing back. I love the staff, by the way, Neo. Do you love the staff? I think we should all love the staff.
We all love the staff, indeed. Especially when Foggy carries it. Or, back in the day, Romantic in a human mirror. Oh, that was just gorgeous.
Poor Romantic, dude. What happened to him? He was caught cheating. That's what happened.
Yep.
Nice entry placement again. Is going to give him a head notice of the harassment here. Waking up the creeps, hoping for an ensnare. Oh, he's in the shadows, but he's still being detected.
Yeah, can he still reveal him? Yeah, he is detected. And he's opening this up. The ward revealed him, of course. Can he get another surround? Tamiko, one of the best in doing so, forces the TP with 12 HP. So, yeah, he got a staff, but still forced to use this town portal. 350 gold gone. Continues to creep, but Tamiko's finding this. Oh, I think he got an alchemist, so he could punish this pretty hard. But Archer's hiding in the trees. So it is an alchemist. Huh?
The TP loss could come in problematic later on, guys. Could decide to rebuy it, but that's very expensive.
Yeah, needs staffs or involves or whatever. Riflemen are coming for Tamiko, and double ores for Moon. I wouldn't be too surprised to just see mass dryads.
Yeah, it's Moon. Pretty sure it's going to be mass dryads, honestly. Still no second hero, though. That's weird. Is he really going to play this keeper solo? I'm not a fan of that.
Well, we discussed this heavily yesterday in the... What was the matchup? Night of Undead?
No, against Orc.
Against Orc, yeah. That's certainly doable, but yeah, I think, especially if there's a good amount of casters, you would love to have the Acid Bomb.
Yeah, and he did go for the Alchemist as well. It was a little bit late, perhaps, but the field join he will, and he did. Keep now being really obnoxious with the Cloak of Shadows here, standing in front of the main, with a lot of mana still to use. And buying time for his Alchemist second to creep. It's gonna expand on tier 2 most likely, and then pressure with Dryads consistently. And win the game that way. That seems to be the meta at the moment in this matchup.
Alright, creeping this up now. And yeah, the expansion. Will there be a timing for Tamiko to push this? He's pulling Militia already, but this... Well, there's nothing to creep really, right? Okay, Acid Bomb into the Archers. First kill! And there's, like, no Dryad yet. The Water Elementals are still strong.
Nice timing here by Tamiko. Very unintuitive. Usually you always want to go level 3 AM first. But he is finding 1 or 2 kills. He's going to cancel the expansion. But after that, I think he's going to have to get out. Wait, he didn't cancel the expo?
Nope.
He's got a sentry there. He's seeing it.
One Water Elemental. That's not enough. And he's forcing the TP thanks to Entangly saving the Rifleman. Oh, but he lost a lot of time.
Yeah, so he ran across the entirety of the map to kill 1 or 2 archers. Oh, is he gonna get the tree? No, he's not gonna get it.
Close though. Okay.
It looked kind of cool, but he really should have committed for that tree, shouldn't he?
Maybe he loses too much then, like 3 or 4, 3 units, I guess.
He chased those archers for such a long time. He definitely had the time to just. I think that was mismanaged.
Well, he's coming back now. He did quite some damage to the expansion already. I don't know if he repaired this. And he's creepjacking. Water Elemental Summon, Acid Bomb, nicely hitting all the archers so he can get rid of that. Oh, trying to last hit, didn't really work. Alchemist is putting in the damage. The rest of the army is a little bit late. Militia is coming in now, saving this rifleman into the back. Don't know if that's enough though. Oh, big Acid Bomb into the Militia. Duration should be over very, very soon as well, but he's fighting Moon back. Does he have enough firepower now to kill this Tree of Life? Still a bunch of buffer units, but is that enough damage is the question. Gonna be a lot of militias falling. Switching the targets to the army now. 2 riflemen, 2 dryads. Very, very hurt for Moon. He will lose them for sure. And the tree is falling. This time he commits to it. And can he take the fight as well? Lots of units are low here, but that's mostly militia and peasants.
It's looking a little bit rough for Moon here, I'd say. Tamiko with really good micro, making perfect use of this early timing with the rifles before there's this mass of dryads.
Yeah.
And he seems to be getting away with it. Well done.
3 riflemen and a bunch of priests there still against the dryads. He doesn't have a big invul as well, sends the militia back now. Still below 50 supply, so he's not wasting any resources or paying taxes. And Moon is certainly under pressure here. No tier 3. Only dryads, as we suggested earlier.
What a beautiful timing by Tamiko. Neglecting his level 3 AM, going for the expansion instead, getting those rifles out early, not giving him so much time and freedom. Hanging around now, I don't know about that choice. I think retreat would be the proper call here for Tamiko, and retreat he will. They're fighting over this one creep camp, though.
Looks like Moon is getting some important stuff done here, level 4, but the damage is increasing for Tamiko. It depends a little on the acid bombs here, I guess, how well he can focus. Almost a nice save here. Level up for Tamiko finally. I wonder if he goes into heal spray. Oh, this alchemist. Staff out. All right. Moon is getting a lot of kills, I feel.
It's a 2-for-1 so far. If the Dryad fell, it would have been a 2-for-2. Right? Favoring Moon a little. The armor upgrade here, making a big difference.
Especially since you can't acid bomb the Dryads.
Yeah. And a lot of the Dryad damage comes from their poison, which is unaffected by the damage upgrade, so the armor upgrade might be the better one.
Yeah.
In almost all cases for the Dryads, perhaps.
With this rifle caster build, you can go for these red spots pretty easy. Nice block by this water elemental. Signature Tamiko. Oh, This is nice. Unholy aura against mass slow. Is there anything better?
Tamiko, by the way, speaking of aura, has level 2 brilliance on level 3. Which makes sense, of course, against mass dryads, but it's very rare to actually see it.
Yeah, lots of healing also necessary against the acid bomb. So also the priests benefit from this. Close to level 3 is the alchemist now. Keeper of the Grove trying to catch some reinforcements. Works well. 200 mana exchanged for a rifleman. It's nice.
Expo coming up for Moon again. Kind of hoping for it to go unnoticed, of course. If Tamiko sees it and decides to attack it, it's easily cancelled. I wonder what the upgrades on the rifles are. If they get to like 2-0 or 2-1 upgrades, this is a really scary force for the human. It's pretty heavy on the priest, though, right? He's got 5 priests. Isn't that too many?
I think you can never have too many priests against an alchemist.
6 priests.
Also, like, you need so much dispel as well.
I'm pretty sure this is too many priests, dude. 6 priests? Of course you love dispel, but you also need damage.
Yeah.
The more priests you have, the fewer rifles. He has 6 rifles and 6 priests.
What are the upgrades on the rifles, you know? Like
No.
with 2-0, should be fine. Hard to judge.
Yeah, I think. All right, so how much lumber does Tamiko have? Not too much, so he can't really sacrifice any peasants for. Or does he? Lumber, show me. Yeah, he's really low on lumber. He can't sacrifice peasants for more rifles. 2-0 is coming right now. Okay. And the rifles are gonna become quite powerful.
Typical Moon fashion. Vintage Moon. Expanding for the second time. Will Tamiko scout this? Oh, he's not. Oh no, he went uphill, but he didn't see it. In typical Yaws fashion, like Yaws tried to explain this, if you creep a spot, you don't expect your opponent to expand there. Moon is pushing into the base, gets rid of the first tower, but of course his expansion is under pressure as well. He should have the damage to tear it down for the second time, as Moon is not interfering with his plans at all, but he's breaking the base, and Tamiko only has that one base, no expansion for him, so he's doing severe damage while Moon has the main.
Level 5 Alchemist, by the way. This happens super fast. Somehow, Alki climbing to that level 5, level 3, acid bomb so quickly. A nice little distraction attack. Moon also so good about this. Realizes taking a head-on fight might be the wrong call right now. But with that mobile and hard-to-catch army of the Dryads, why not go just for a little bit of a run-by?
Moon is certainly a tough spot here. He needs some sort of actions like this, but can he afford to take more damage like this? Archmage at the shop. No entangle. But he's opened up the tree here. Nice little play by Moon to get closer to this Archmage, but there's only a little bit of slow, so he might be able to get away. There's a staff. No entangle in range. Well saved by Tamiko.
Yeah, these towers, they came up a little bit late, right? It was so close for them to finish. If Tamiko had those in the main, this would have alleviated a lot of problems, but now he's forced to run back to his main over and over. Wouldn't be surprised to see Moon expanding on the other side of the map soon.
Well, he has to creep first.
Those trees coming up.
Yeah, the first expo is done. Oh, there is one in the mid left. So you might be right, and he has 3 expos against him soon.
Yeah. The way you need to deal with this is get towers up, 3 guards, maybe even 4 in the main, and then you can leave your base, your main alone. And your rifle army is still scary. That can raise the buildings, but that one timing of missing the towers for coming up, being too late with that, being exploited so hard by Moon.
Now he's getting Nature's Blessing for better treants and better armor on the buildings as well. 3rd tree of life. He keeps Tamiko so busy, and he can't split his army really. Riflemen and priests have to stick together alongside with the heroes, going for the main tree now, but there's not enough damage. Forces the town portal, but Moon can afford that. He has an expo. And there was not much damage done on neither side. Only 3 wisps in the mine though. Second and third expos are coming as well.
Need a cannon tower, Rekram is saying. Wouldn't that be something? Would of course be extremely expensive. And Moon is beautifully maneuvering himself into a checkmate situation, isn't he? If he has 3 bases in all corners of the map, how is Tamiko supposed to deal with that?
I don't know. I really have no idea. Maybe a Telestaff Archmage with Blizzard can help a bit? But I guess at some point you need mortar teams to just have more siege damage and faster kill rate. But does he have the time to transition with only 1 base? I really don't know. I really don't think so. Oh, and nice. The endurance aura for more movement speed as well.
That's the perfect item. That is the best item right there you could have found.
Yeah, I agree. So base number 2 is down. Oh, Mountain Giant transition. Things are going from bad to worse for Tamiko, who once again had a good early and mid, but then the late game, same as it that happened to Focus. Oh boy. Oh, this Archmage has no TP, but the Invul saving him for now. They can also swap big healing. Sets up a tower, but 3 Dryads are taking care of this. Now the Alchemist in trouble, so the big healing will be gone. Oh, the big healing is on the other one, actually. So it has to be the big Invul. Oh, and Tangle breaking out of this and gets almost the revenge kill, but the staff is there. And Moon is exiting this fight without any losses, right?
Yeah, really nicely done.
Sick.
Force 2 invols right there. Those are really important, as we just saw.
Yeah. To break out of this entangle. Just so good. Another rifle kill here. 1,200 gold for Moon at 63 supply.
Moon is outmaneuvering him really hard in this game.
Tamiko's trying to find openings everywhere, but Moon is just closing doors faster than he can open them.
All right, is this the time to fight for Moon? I don't know, but he may be forced to. His army is in no position to go for a run by. He's being pressured in the main, but I love the Ancients of War. Just to buy time, he set them up right there, and now he's waiting for his MGs, which are already upgraded.
Yeah, we saw the upgrades. No tower attack by Tamiko. It's just an all-in attack into the base. But there's 2 Edges of War defending, soaking up so much damage. 78 supply all of a sudden for Moon. I bet my ass that Mountain Giant 3 and 4 are in queue right now. And once they're out, like, what can he do? There's no Mountain King. There's no Mortars. There's no Blizzard.
Dude, such a beautiful game by Moon. He played this so well. Keep her in a bit of trouble. That Sorceress looked kind of useless earlier against so much Dispel, but that slow was okay, but you don't have Stormbolt. You're not going to get this Keeper.
Getting dispelled, and there was also no damage done, really. Alchemist baiting that, throwing the acid bombs, weakening this human army over time. So, still Water Elemental, but Heal Scroll and Invul. Can these heal wards do something? If positioned well. Should be taken out rather fast, though. Trying to create a choke here with these Water Elementals, but immediately dispelled. And now this is the perfect position, right? 3 Mountain Giants up front. It can't really kite. I mean, he's trying to. But against Taunt, that's super tough. Tamiko is spooned, basically. Losing 1 unit after another. Now it's all a little faster. Opening up that choke with Treants now. Bit of a dispel, but yeah. Alchemist starting to drop. Heal Scroll didn't really affect him that much. Heal Ward now, which should be cancelled soon. Tamiko's just losing so much stuff everywhere. Alchemist killed by a Mountain Giant. It's like throwing him to with pillows to death. And GG. That was a very, very dominant last late game by Moon.
Yeah.
Drying his eyes once again. So
Dude.
Colorful successful, Moon successful. It's all down to Check now, who has 3 chances to get 1 map off of Life, Tamiko, or Fly.
That game wasn't very flashy by any means. It wasn't too exciting, I guess. But what it says about Moon, about his strategic genius, I think is amazing. He fell behind early. That early expansion doesn't work out for him. Suddenly he's stuck in a mid game, being hard countered with Dryads without the expo advantage against rifle casters, and then outmaneuvers his opponent for like 5 to 7 minutes to edge out an advantage and to get into that checkmate position. Dude, that was beautiful. Holy shit, Moon.
That's true. Is it maybe a mistake of Tamiko because he never scouted the rat spots? Like, do you have to scout this against the Moon? We haven't seen this play by Moon on LR oftentimes, though.
I think it was too little scouting, but I think the biggest mistake for him was not having towers in the base to be able to deal with the Dryad run by, and to go into upkeep, try to finish the game rather than stay at 50, go tier 3, get ready for the Giants.
Yeah, possibly.
Or maybe if he has towers in the main and can neglect his main, maybe then he can try to finish the game moving into the Night Elf's main base with a 60 supply army. So a few mistakes by Tamiko, but not too many. Actually, I really liked his overall strategy heading into the mid game. Like, this aggressive level 2 AM play against the Expo has potential. The follow-up just wasn't quite there.
Exactly. So, Moon and Colorful bring points to Team Moon. Check now against all 3. Yesterday, Check won against Soin and then lost to Lin in the winners' finals, which is no shame to lose against Lin. But it's a tough task for Check, actually. It's down like to the weakest link now. They can't save him. They can't give him a break. he will have map choice if he loses 1 or 2 maps, but it's still not easy. Like, Team Moon has a big lead now, but this clan war is all but over.
Exactly. They do have the 2-0 lead, but that's a little bit deceptive, as you perfectly pointed out. Their weakest player coming up now, and the opponent now can choose which player they want for which map, which is a big advantage.
Yes, absolutely.
Czech is like in the corner of the boxing ring right now and has to parry each blow as it comes in.
Absolutely. Will he do it successfully? We'll see after a little break. Just 3 minutes, then we see Czech's opponent and the map here at Next Winter 2018/19. Welcome back to Next Winter. This is the lower bracket final. Team Moon is leading 2-0 against Team Fly, and the team captain is sending himself in the ring against the last remaining player of Moon, that is Czech. The old Night Elves are sticking together, both 32 years old or something. Both fathers. Moon did his duty, bringing pride to his family. The Avengers. Czech looking very angry the entire time. Yesterday as well. No smile on his face. We know him to be a very, very jolly guy. Same goes for Fly, who has his killer face on as well. What an old school battle this is, man. A combined 63 years of age between those players.
That sounds so old.
It's true, man.
We're not far behind, though, to be honest.
Should I wear some anime shirts as well when I turn 30?
Sure. Go for it.
Just so you can make fun of me, huh? All right, match points for Team Czech. Did you say always?
No, I wanted to say, or one of those flame shirts. They're also really cool.
Yeah, I know. I wore them before. Shouldn't share this stuff with you, man. But I guess goes vice versa. So, Czech in the red, in the upper right of Echo Isles, Fly in the upper left. He can't afford to lose because he has the backup of Life and Tamiko, who still have to win their matches as well, but yeah, he needs to win here. He needs to win, absolutely. Czech, what's his strategy? Is it keeper play, or is he going old school with the Demon Hunter? How well is he adapted to this meta yet?
Would certainly expect the keeper here. Once again, the tree and creeping capability is so good here. Level 2 is pretty damn reliable. Could this be a Farseer game, perhaps? And how is our sync? Now I see the Farseer.
Yes, I saw the Farseer as well. How's the sync? He's clicking on the Tree of Life now, and the Tree of Engine of War now. Engine of War's finished now.
Okay, you're ahead of me.
Okay. Sorry about that. So, Farseer against Night Elf. We have seen a Farseer in an Orc Mirror before. That was pretty successful. Fly is throwing in the intelligence hero of the Orc quite a bit recently. Not yesterday, but today we see it with Double Burrow. More grunts then against the Keeper. Certainly interesting.
Absolutely interesting. Cool. I like it, man. Fly going super aggro. Early game focus, low-level heroes, powerful, brutish orc units to back it up. Did we thank Guinness Spot, by the way?
I don't think so.
Thank you very much, Guinness Pot, for subscribing. Keeper first it is. No treants yet. It might be Entangle. He's scouting with double Wisp Scout. Oh, Fly's trying to pull off a Lightning Shield creep here.
Yeah. It's working, but Czech is seeing this, dispels it, dispels the wolf, dispels the lightning shield. Oh, how reminiscent is this of WCG 2009, where Infi won the game against, or where Fly won the game against Infi in the first map. On this map, the Keeper is coming in. How much damage can he do with Entangle? Does he have Entangle, or did he use Treants to creep? I'm not sure.
I think it's Entangle.
Oh boy, this grunt could die, but he does have the spell. Can he get the big wizard? Oh boy. Here. What? We don't see an Entangle yet. 2 potential kills here. Treants it is. Interesting choice. He gets the... No, he saves the grunt here with the healing. But the Keeper is faster. Should be faster. Creeps are attacking him as well. That one more hit is the kill. Yeah, Bird picks him apart.
Why did the creeps wake up? That's not fair. He didn't walk into the camp.
Oh man, good opening for Czech. Level 2 almost. Grunt killed early. Creep disturbed.
Oh my god.
What a disaster. Fly,
And
do you have to take this risk against Czech? No disrespect to Czech, but...
yeah, I don't know about that. Really nice decision by Czech to hold the skill point, go for the double wisp scout. Really nice opening by him, covering all of his bases.
Fly
I would love to know about the tech, because I think it should be kind of close.
Yeah, Fly is pretty lucky, I guess, with the Berserker here. Getting this, definitely super important to get the Berserker. More archers for Czech. Big creeper's gone. Boots of speed. Nice to have. More Treants doing more damage to this high DPS Berserker, but more pressure with archers as well, especially on the Shadow Priest, which escapes. Almost a surround. He's surrounding himself. The Keeper has to TP out. Fly with a good reaction, buying himself more time, and he's going into Headhunters.
All right, Fly after this early game, or in this early game still, I guess, getting away with a black eye. Czech, it looked good for him. I think the Treants were not a good idea.
I think so too.
I think he should have gone for Entangle.
Absolutely.
Yes, the first two get dispelled, but after that, they don't get dispelled anymore.
I totally agree. Treants, what did they really do? I mean, against Headhunters, it's cool to keep them low numbers as well. But that works with Entangle too. So, we'll see. No Huntress Hall, by the way, on Czech side, if I saw that correctly.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
And he's positioning a shop in the middle of the map, so early tier 2 push?
Does he really want to go... Like, he can only go Wonders. Don't tell me, please, you're going Hippo Riders against Headhunters. That's not a good idea.
Well, what about Talons?
It's not a good idea either.
Well, Czech is old school. Talons are old school. We have seen
Fly
this work.
still tier 1. Fly is playing double racks tier 1. This is so weird.
Okay, big mana potion. Lots of wolves. He will knock this down. Mass piercing it is.
Is he gonna tower him or something?
Are there peons walking over? Yeah, I think so. Massive amount of archers. Of course, Chain Lightning not that great against them because of Balloon's Grace, the passive of archers.
What a weird game.
That is certainly... yeah.
It's mass archers versus mass headhunters. It's like Reign of Chaos.
Here comes the Alchemist. Entangle being dispelled. New Wolf summoned. They are, of course, great against archers if there's no dispel, but Czech has access to the mercenary camp himself with one Shadow Priest only, though. He needs to bring in Wisps, I guess. Peons are in that army now, but we do have Acid Bomb against it. Fierce battle.
I've never seen such a game.
This fight here will most likely determine, like, both players wanted to rush, I guess, and now it's like two Kamehamehas colliding in the middle. Like, who has the longer breath?
This is so strange.
Tier 1 Headhunters.
I mean, Headhunters and Archers obviously very similar. They should be faring kind of well against each other. The summons of the first heroes do well, kind of, against the army, but also not that much because they're going to get focused out fairly quickly as well. This is so strange.
Czech never had a shop thus far. Oh, nice catching up with the reinforcements here. Entangle kill. But Fly is getting quite a big experience lead here, I guess, with the two unique spots at the 12 and 6 o'clock position. And Heal Scroll. All right.
Fly starting his tier 2 tech. One of the later ones we've seen this tournament, I mean.
Yep. More peons being picked apart. So this tower rush idea fell flat.
Level 2 Chain Lightning might not be too bad against these archers, by the way. Yes, it's reduced, but archers still are low HP units.
That's correct. So here it is, Chain Lightning. Just tickles the archers now, but now we have level 2. Big Acid Bomb into the back line. He absolutely needed that heal scroll, so good map control by Fly to go for this. Chain Lightning, he's on your side, cutting the HP by basically 40%, I guess. Speed scroll to re-engage into this. Czech is losing a bunch of archers here. How much damage can he do in the process? Headhunters are falling as well. No treants here. Next Chain Lightning with at least 1 kill. Following it up with the Wolves. They are hunting. Oh, it could be 3 kills right here if he micros them well. Oh, Check is forgetting about this. It's certainly 2 Archer kills right there.
Fly is smashing him right now.
Yep. Dispel or kill there, but 1 Wolf gets 3 Archers. Damn, this guy is hungry. The big bad Wolf. And now he's in his face. No
There's
moon
no
juice.
more moon juice.
There's no nighttime. I mean, the damage isn't that great, but he has so much.
Oh my god. Level 4.5 Farseer. Farseer solo. Mass Headhunter push play.
These
cool is
orcs
this?
these days. I mean, they are desperate, but they are certainly entertaining.
How cool is this, dude? What the hell?
Can he pick them apart with Entangle and just lower the numbers while saving a few units of his own? Not for the Shadow Priest here, and not for this Berserker, I mean. Level 5 for the Farseer. Oh boy,
Invis Wolves, let's go.
The Alchemist, yeah, the Invis Wolves are in. Alchemist is super duper mega low. Oh my god, these wolves are so sick. Acid Bomb against the Farseer, but more hits. Chain Lightning electrocutes the Alchemist, and I think that must be it, right? Without Acid Bomb, what does he really have to offer against this mass Headhunters backed up with wolves who are so bloodthirsty this game?
5.5 Farseer. Oh my god.
Come on, give me Earthquake.
I've never seen Earthquake in a pro game, dude.
Oh, Chain Lightning, I guess, against this Keeper soon. No, just resummoning the wolves. Keeps the Farseer safe out of Entangle range, I guess. There is Entangle now, so he's gotta be careful. Jackson dies. It's 40 supply. No, 22 supply for him only. Oh, level up to level 4, but the wolves are hunting him down. More and more headhunters. It's just more and more and more and more headhunters. Troll region even.
This is so cool. Yeah, he's got this, dude. Like,
Yeah, check his supply stack at 24 supply. Gets another kill. Level 6. Will we see Earthquake or not? He doesn't have...
Please.
No. He summoned the wolves. Has no mana anymore.
Come on, dude. History in the making right there.
And the Alchemist
Check
is not coming back.
He's trying his best here. He's got Treants level 3 now, but it's such a big mass of headhunters, man. They snipe out just everything that gets into their sights.
Oh, and the Keeper felt as well. TP and time. Fly defeating Check. First win for the captain. First win for Team Fly. With Farseer headhunters on Echo Isles.
What a cool game, dude.
As you say a billion times in our commercial games, in our commercial breaks, what an unusual game.
I do?
Yeah, I know word by word what you're saying in this clip because I see it so many times. Okay. Check for once on the receiving end. Team Fly is catching up. They have Life and Tamiko remaining.
Yeah, Czech was utterly unprepared for that, dude.
Yeah.
And he should have kind of seen it coming. It was double barracks, tier 1 forever, with upgrades on the headhunters. So there should have been, I guess, Ancients of War in the base, Nature's Blessing.
Yeah.
But instead he fought outside the base against the Scroll of Healing, being down 2 levels. That just totally caught him off guard.
Yeah.
And I can't blame him. Like, that was a very unusual game indeed.
Yeah, if he goes for a Huntress Hall like it's normal now, he can maybe go into Glaive Throwers and defend it a little better by positioning them super far deep in the base. But then on the other side, there's wolves against this as well, so maybe also not the best idea. But what was his plan actually? Like, no Huntress Hall tier 2 Mass Archer push? Mass Archer Merc push?
Yeah, I think that's what he wanted to do.
Just something unusual to rush and surprise with, but man, that fell flat.
Yeah, that was the the worst strategy to go for, honestly. He was like attacking right into his power spike.
Yeah, that's correct. Nice, man. Pretty damn nice. So, Life and Tamiko against Czech now. Czech has to stay there. No chance to substitute him.
Did we see the vetoes earlier? We still didn't, right?
No, we still didn't. But what was played? Northern was played, Echo was played, Last Refuge was played.
Exactly. So most likely Twisted out.
AZ
So
out. AZ must be out. Against 3 Night Elves?
Yeah,
it's a no-brainer.
probably. So would be Concealed Hill still in.
Yeah.
And what's the last one?
Terranas.
Terranas, yeah.
So Tamiko on Terranas?
Yeah, I think that's your best call.
I think so too. And then Life in the Mirror doesn't really matter, I guess.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Nice. We should be team captains, stream. We should build our own teams.
Yeah. Or Life on Terranas with a demon. Because demon on Concealed Hill is really hard.
Yeah, that's true.
But also Concealed Hill is a pretty poop human map against Night Elf.
Yeah, with the heal fountains and mountain giants. Ouch! But I think I haven't seen Czech playing mountain giants thus far.
Yeah, not so far this tournament.
Also in the qualifier, but I'm not sure. It's been 2 weeks or so.
Let's build a German team. Who would be in the German team, Neo?
Wan, Ente, Still, Joker?
Still and still definitely. Still best German. And is Juan playing? Ente's playing a lot.
One, I saw him playing for Team Germany, I think. Thank you, Farid WC3, for the 3-month resub.
Hasuobs. Hasuobs playing Heroes of the Storm, as far as I know. For Team Liquid.
Yeah, Wan is streaming a lot, so yeah. Maybe we can get Hail of Anger for a few cheesy 2-2 games. He's very good in 2-2.
Do you know what Juan's Twitch is? I have to follow him.
I think White and Nerdy? Is it just simply White and Nerdy?
Do you know, guys? White and Nerdy doesn't seem to be him. There's no videos here.
Well, it's of course at walker3.info if you want to see the best streams there is in the scene. On the sidebar, the left-hand sidebar of walker3.info, you can see more than 1,000 streams in the database. So whenever one of those more than 1,000 streamers are online, you see it right away. Also, Douyu streams with Infi, TH, TD, all the Chinese greats. White and Nerdy it is.
Ah, thank you, Splix. A man to always be relied on.
Absolutely correct. As a mod, as a link giver, as a feedbacker. Splix is just great.
Absolutely.
So we're waiting for Team Fly to decide what's next. Check, of course. Tamiko or Life. The winner of this clan war will play against the unbeaten Team Lin of course, the captain, Lawliot, and Lucifer.
Tamiko, can he win his game here?
Well, maybe it's Life.
If he's
okay.
If he's seated. And Life, can he go toe-to-toe in the current meta? So far in the glaive mirrors, he hasn't looked that impressive. Check though, don't know how much he's practicing. Maybe he's not as familiar with a glaive mirror himself.
Well, he played it back in 2009 already in games against Moon, so he's done it before and was confident enough to play it at WC3L finals. So I guess he's okay with the glaives. What?
It's a long time ago, though.
That is correct. 10 years. Oh, 10
in a day
years.
Before the Keeper and the Alchemist. The change that the Alchemist went through, right? He was like the troll hero #1. Even before the Fire Lord, we used to see the Fire Lord more. And now we see him all the time.
Thank you, Nelael, for the 6-month resub. Half a year. Congrats to your new badge.
Thank you.
All right, we have a Knight of Mirror. It's live. And with this, there's quite some questions here to be asked. Will it be Keeper Keeper? I have seen both with a Demon Hunter thus far. It's Concealed Hill. So yeah, they take this one out and leave Terranas for Chimiko. Will it be Glaives? Will it be something else? Concealed Hills. Have I seen a Knight of Mirror on Concealed Hills? Not too much, I think.
Saw it yesterday. Lolite vs. Life.
True, but apart from that, can't remember really.
Yeah.
Lolite, of course, winning against Life there. Big battles in the middle.
Lolite, also really strong so far. That's kind of the little bit weird thing about this format. The stronger you are, the less you have a showing, right? Like, you only have the one game you win per clan war.
Yeah.
And of course, in their second game, unfortunately, we couldn't see Team Lin at all. So, yeah. Okay, Knight of Mirror, Concealed Hill. Let's go. Is this going to be no other choice than the Keeper? I kind of think so.
And this map, it's so easy to get super close to level 3 with the Treants creep.
Yeah.
You start here at the orange one, go over to the green one, and then creep the shop. And it's not easy to harass this. I mean, you can force a fight at the shop, but do you really want that, as you will be lower in experience most likely than your opponent? Sup?
Our newest sub here. It took me... How quickly do you realize what that name says?
Captain Luxnacken.
Nice, you got it quicker than me.
Yeah, Captain Luxnacken.
It took me a moment. Awesome. Another very good name. Thank you very much for your support here and your first time sub. That's a good one. All right, let's get a little bit more serious here, though. Knight of Mirror has to be keepers here, I think. Good creeping with the Keeper, bad creeping with the Demon Hunter. How would you ever get level 3 with the Demon here? Way too hard to do. It's going to pin you on that Keeper of the Grove. And indeed, we do see him twice. Yeah. Where do we go from here? Is it going to be Glaives once again? Most likely it is. But maybe somebody's going to throw in a curveball.
Indeed. We have seen this yesterday, as you pointed out before, in the game of Life versus Lolite, where Lolite went for Zeppelins, and I think Czech could do the same. Life, not too much of a cheesy player like that. I haven't seen him play with Zeppelins too much, actually. I can't recall that.
Has to prove himself here that he can hang with the best in the Glaive Mirror, if it should come to that. We'll see. We saw some fancy staff plays already. Life doesn't favor the staff so much, does he? Or does he?
Not as much as, for example, Moon or Lawliot.
I think that's such a good item. I can use it later on to be staffed up, to be staffing in general, to save a lot of downtime, because you need to get back to the Moonwells for the mana region for the Treants. Taking a look at the creep route here, and at the items, it is Life with the Ring of Protection first. Later for the Alchemist, not too bad, but for right now, not what he was hoping for. Check with the Claws, oh yes, that's going to be very welcome. And we're moving from Green Camp into Crab Camp, hoping for that Tome of Experience, which for some reason hasn't been removed from every map yet. Still don't get it.
Tome of Agility, not that great on the other side. Oh, was it? Was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Experience for Life.
All right, not good for Czech, because you can't really catch up on that at all. A little bit of scouting going on by both players. We see Wisps moving, trying to find their opponents to get ready for potential expansions early, which would be a very, very risky move. So we don't see that here.
Life taking it really slow here. For his third camp, he uses the green one, which he could easily take bigger camps here with the help of Treants.
Maybe he wants more Treants for the expansion.
Yeah, this what Czech is doing here is what I thought was the tried and true cookie cutter mirror creep route here. Moving to the merchant next. That will be his level 3 perfectly, I believe. And finds the sentry wards again. We have seen sentry wards today already.
Yep.
get a lot of stuff done. Oh, I know why Life went for this creep route, because with that, he's also level 3 thanks to the Tome of Experience.
I see.
And required less mana for more treants to be summoned.
Okay, so it's not the level 3 keeper here for Czech, just barely not enough. Hunter's Hall is coming, no second Engine of War yet. There is hope for something else than Glaive Mirror.
Life here at the shop. Time for a staff. There we go. He does like the staff after all. Coming in, hoping for some archer kills, but with wisps nearby for the spell, that is pretty unlikely to happen. But he's getting a scout off at the same time. What are you doing? What are you up to? Wants to keep him honest. Forces a wisp detonate, if nothing else. A very calm early game so far. No fireworks just yet.
Indeed. Lots of PvE against the creeps here. Both players are setting up because they don't want to lose too much before the big first battle, which is going to be Glaive Throwers most likely. Hunter's Hall, double Engine of War on Life side. And the same for Czech. So Little Bell, oh, wakes up the creeps, but no damage done. Interesting idea, but didn't work out for Czech. Really interesting.
Think if Moon was playing here, would Moon just go into Glaive Mirror himself? Oh, they're meeting though.
Yeah, this Alchemist putting in some damage here. Is there another Entangle? Yes, there is. Czech is in trouble. Has to go for the town portal. The impact of the acid bomb once again easily displayed.
Yeah. And for once, the wards are backfiring on someone. He was only there to place the wards, but the timing was just horrible enough that he was running into his opponent. And that forces the TP, and that can determine a hero's life later on.
Indeed, 350 gold. He has to replace it or steal more Invo potions to break the entangles. But that's certainly an opening for Life now in the early fights. Yeah, shop creep now for Life as well, but Czech is here. Returns the favor with the acid bomb. No follow-up though. The glaives are there at least for Czech, at least one. But wisps as well for repair, for dispel. Big fight for this Magi here now. Of course, a lot is about experience as well. Life is losing a wisp to the creeps, and nice detonates here as well.
One archer was lost also. Not the biggest of deals, but it is a kill. So now we have 4 archers versus only 2. And the last hit goes to Life.
Yeah, goes to Life indeed. Czech barely any experience on the Alchemist.
Yeah. But sentries again for Czech. And dude, sentries are so good in Glaive Mirror. You have so much range, only thing you need is vision.
Indeed, and you get that vision, of course, with the wards. 0-0 for Life, actually. Don't know if they have Warple Blades, but I don't think so. On Czech side, same. Okay, and both going for shops. Staff of Preservation ready. Most likely not that impactful, but Clarities is all the rage.
It's lagging a lot for me right now.
All right. You don't miss too much, I can tell you that. Creeping continues. Life is poking into Czech's part of the base a little, trying to get some information, maybe trying to steal stuff, but not happening as the Entangle is coming in, so he has to run away rather quickly. Get some damage off of the creep, so this will take longer, but reinforcements are coming in. He's returning the favor with Entangle Acid Bomb. Right clicks here with the Glaive Thrower. It could be potentially dangerous as Czech has no TP anymore. That was close. Gets a kill in the end. But Czech is so low. Uses all the moon juice now as well. Level up for Life. What a block. Oh, sweet. Oh, Life. You're a god with this. And he kills the Alchemist with one more volley. No. Gets a potion. This Entangle preserved the life of both heroes, I guess. But if he has one more spell on the Keeper, this will be a kill most likely. But he has to be careful about his own heroes now. TP's out as he's losing the Glaive Mirror a little bit. And everything is just super low now.
All in all, pretty even exchange though, right? Both players left with 3 glaives, all heroes low. Oh, but Life's Moon Juice is looking pretty dire. Would love to get to the fountain now to heal, but there's still creeps there.
Yep, and it's daytime, and you don't have that much anti-air, so It's rough. Creeping this laboratory now finally is Check to get the level 2 on his Alchemist for Chemical Rage. Life has that already, as Heal Spray is not really efficient if you only have mechanical units. But creeping is super mega fast now, thanks to the glaives.
And that greater healing is gonna probably come in handy later on. What did Life get?
Haven't seen it yet. It's on the Keeper.
Oh, one of mass healing. Not as good as the greater healing.
Wow, you're like 3 seconds ahead of me now. After the refresh, I guess. So, Check is moving over. 4 glaives. 3 archers still. Could swap that out. Okay, everything is hurt. Does he have... He doesn't have a town portal. Maybe he bought a town portal and staffed out. Thanks to nighttime. Did he see the movement? I guess he did. Okay, we're gonna have a fight here. Keeper is low for Check, though. Could be an opening, but yeah, it's zero focus all the way. Entangle, acid bomb on both sides. Whoa! That Keeper, no reaction by Check against this. Super overwhelmed. And if Life can somehow save this Keeper of the Grove, that should be game, but no! Both Keepers are down, and now it's about the Alchemist and the Glaives. Better position for Life, I guess, but the Vorpal Blades are putting in some serious damage, but on the other side as well, Check down to 31, and his Alchemist gets the big healing potion. You said it, comes in handy later, but an overwhelming mass of Glaives here without the Keeper of the Grove to fight them with Treants. What's Check supposed to do now?
He got the hero kill, but lost like all of his glaives in the process. And now this is usually where it's go time into the main and destroyed those Moonwells and everything else with all those glaives.
Yeah, but Life is taking a sweet time, maybe thinking about taking up the rat spot in the middle. Alchemist could deny this a little, trying to do more damage, spamming the acid bomb, just to keep Life busy while rebuilding his stuff.
Zeppelin now finally purchased as well, as Life is at around 50 supply. Still no 2-0 upgrades here for Check. Does Life have them? I would imagine so.
Didn't notice. Oh, here we come. Zeppelin time for Life. Check might see this though. He wants to take a risk now with this rat spot. So this opens up the base. Oh, Zeppelin. It's daytime, so you saw this now. Abandoning the rat spot, going back into the space. You seriously clear your throat before every sentence? Just noticed it now, I don't know. Okay, here we go again. Glaive versus Alchemist, but there's another Alchemist coming. Oh, both have Zeppelins now. This could be an interesting micro war. There's not much anti-air on neither side.
So the Keeper's back, and both heroes here very close to level 4. It looks like Life with the next siege should have this in the back. He's got the higher glaive numbers. Can the home field advantage do something here for Check?
Must be. The shop, the Moonwells. Something has to help him. Double level up on the Alchemist, both level 3. Acid bomb on all the Wisps who are detonating now. Not too much repair for Check remaining, I guess. But the Glaive Thrower is kind of safe. But this is an overwhelming mass here. Level up for Life on the Keeper as well. Catches an acid bomb. No follow-up entangle, though. But that's happening on Check's side. A potion was used, but the damage is coming in from all the glaive throwers as well. He can't load him up while he's entangled, but it was just about time. Life about to lose this Keeper as well, but he has the invul. Uses another Clarity for more Treants, and damage done to the production buildings now. He's losing the first engine of war. Crucial in this matchup to not lose them, to be able to reproduce as fast as your opponent. And here they are, the glaives raining on the Keeper. Alchemist is diving in deep though. Ooh, to get the kill. Invul potion used on Life side. Hectic camera control here. But Check is losing all his glaives. And the second production building is gone in a bit as well. Can he? No, he can't save it with an Alchemist. And if there's one more Entangle, there it is. This is the kill on the keeper, and Czech is losing his second game in a row. GG! Life equalizes the clan war. Falls into the arms of Fly. Big celebration here for Team Life. Seems to be a very stressful game for him, even though he got the upper hand for most of the time. Gets a lot of patting on the back by Uncle Fly, I guess. And now, 2 Koreans will decide this clan war. We went full distance, and it's Czech versus Tamiko.
Really cool. Team Fly here still in the running. And as we said, with that 2-0 lead, don't get fooled, man. This may have been a little bit deceptive, because Czech, he is a strong player, yes, of course, but he is the weakest of the ones of Team Moon. And now, we're not 100% on this, but Tamiko should have a pretty good map remaining for him against Czech in our deciding match.
True that. It should be Terrana Stand and Moon coming, Team Moon coming from the winner bracket, leading 2-0, could be eliminated here. That would give us the grand final of Team Lin versus Team Fly, as Team Lin is waiting in the finals already. In case you're wondering why Czech is playing all the time, it's basically a reversed King of the Hill system here that we explained yesterday quite a bit. So the winner can take a rest and is out for the rest of the clan war. Every player of your team has to win a match. And so it's down to Czech now to fulfill his duty. So it's basically like Hearthstone. If you win with one class, then that class is banned. If you win with one player, that player can't play anymore. It's Fool on the Hill. It's the weakest link. That's how it is.
Precisely. I wonder how long the break's gonna be. Or are we gonna...
Well, they don't have to decide...
the map, yeah.
On the map, they don't have to decide on the players. So it should be fast.
Czech played 2 in a row just now. You think they're gonna go with a third one?
Need a little break?
I guess it's fine. He's an old man, though. You know, you don't want to make it too hard on him. His life's hard enough with a wife and a kid.
Indeed. If you want to give feedback on that system, by the way, there's a Reddit thread up by Gauntlet Harbor who are directly reporting to War 3 Station, which are directly reporting to the next organizers. So the thread is called where is that thread? I can't find it. You will see it if you go to reddit.com/r/WC3, the one and only Warcraft 3 Reddit that we have in the scene.
Do we?
Yes, of course.
I heard some rumors, you know. Didn't know.
You and your rumors.
Pay any attention to them.
Rumors are never right. Never.
Okay. All right, one last final game. Let's go. We don't want to wait. Czech, get your stuff together. He has to win here now.
Yeah. Both have to win here now, otherwise they're out. Very cool to see this going full distance. The second clan war that goes full distance. We have had a 3-2 for Team Moon against Team 1-2-0 there. Czech, Colorful, and Moon were successful as Moon defeated Soin in the final game. Apart from that, 3 times 3-0. 2 times from Team Lin, who haven't lost a single map. Team Fly had a clean sweep as well over Team 1-2-0.
And it's cool to see that almost all players got out of this with a victory. So in the odd man out, unfortunately, didn't get a single map win. But Czech did, and Tamiko did. And I think there's a lot of pressure already off your shoulders, right? If you would go into this match right now, which is going to be starting in a moment on Amazonia.
Whoa.
Oh, damn.
Whoa, that is so interesting. Why don't you ban Amazonia against a team full of Night Elves? What's the reason?
I guess they thought Twisted was worse. But Amazonia is so good for Night Elf.
Yeah, it's really good for Night Elf. But Tamiko has played quite a few successful tower pushes. maybe that can work with a rifle push as well. Deciding game. Game 5. It all comes down to Tamiko versus Czech. The old uncle in the bottom left in the red. Tamiko. Quite a few years younger. He saw Czech play on Korean television back in the day, most likely. One of the few Korean talents we have. The last and only human in this tournament. Will he bring victory to the Alliance and to Team Fly? Or will Czech save Team Moon?
And as we pointed out, this map is certainly favoring the Night Elves, especially against human. It's good for Night Elves always, but especially against human, and it's all revolving around that level 3. As Undead, you may be able to prevent that with a coil or something, with a Blade Master with last hits as well. But as human, and Tamiko is switching it up. It's a fast altar build, no barracks.
Wow. What the hell? This is certainly something special. No footman at all.
Huh.
What is this? Instant towers?
We used to see this sometimes on Ancient Isles back in the day. I think it's just a fast tech, and don't make footmen so you can't lose them.
Huh. It is a Keeper of the Grove for Czech.
It's a level 1 Archmage Harass.
We never see this on AZ. This is guaranteed level 2. This never gets harassed.
But he's showing up so early that now... No, the Keeper's still going Treants. Okay, I thought he was going to go Entangle.
Or can he get the last... If he gets the last hits here, it will prevent level 2. That would be so big. He's straight going for the Engine of War, who gets repair. Czech is abandoning this creep. Tamiko's pulling in more creeps. There was a last hit for Czech. Oh, he could have gotten this, but focus is still on the Engine of War. Not focusing on the last hits here. Water Elemental is down. Czech so far, with a lot of patience and calmness, playing this safe, I guess. No big mistakes. This harass didn't work out. It's a fast tech, you're right.
And here comes the Blacksmith, followed by a Barracks shortly after. But this AM harass, I don't know.
0 experience. Still not a single footman, not a single unit next to him. Claws of attack, nice. And this is of course guaranteed level 2 after the Water Elemental kill as well. He's trying to get this one with the lightning shield, but doesn't work. At least scares it away. So Militia creep now by Tamiko has to catch up. With level 2, easily doable. As the Militia started this one already. Claws for him as well. He's not falling that far behind, actually. But now it's time for the Keeper to oppress.
And the Keeper's still gonna get level 3 fairly early. And how are you gonna... You're gonna get your rifles early, but how are you gonna keep them alive? He needs the priests.
Yep. He doesn't have the lumber. He's super low on lumber. And this is the great thing about the Keeper on Amazonia. You can just creep that middle with ease with Treants and even Entangle if you wanted super fast. Tamiko's gonna have a hard time.
I am here walking into the opponent. Not even level 2 crept yet. He could have crept that super easy as well.
Yeah. No Brilliance Aura hurts him a lot now. Like, not having the mana. Tier 2 tech by Czech almost done. No Huntress Hall again, though. I don't know how far the tech is, but... Shouldn't it be time for Huntress Hall? Oh.
We've seen so many weird games today. It's really cool.
Yeah, Offline Man brings out the weirdest in pro gamers. Always trying to throw some curveballs, trying to do something different, throw your opponent off. Level 3 is done. Have fun with that, Tamiko. Paladin second. No Mountain King, no Alchemist. It's the Holy Light's armor build, I guess. With Devotion Aura.
Okay. Alchemist second, obviously, for Czech. There's no real choice here. He's still dominating the game. level 3 versus level 1 right now, which is really not good.
Nope.
AM is close to level 2 at least. But where does he get level 3?
Not there at the Taskmaster, that's for sure. Alchemist is gathering a lot of experience. Paladin is coming. Now the casters. This army is still basically non-existent. He will get some time if Czech really forgot the Hunter's Hall, but with this many archers, I don't think he has.
Such a passive strategy that Tamiko is going for here. Like, you can do nothing with this opening, it seems like, until you finally have the priest with the depth training. And Czech is doing it well. He's creeping aggressively on his opponent's side of the map. The silliest thing you could do here is not make use of your advantage and stay on your side and creep those camps.
I really don't get the idea of the early game to commit so hard to the Engine of War. I get if you try to last hit the creeps to prevent the leveling of the Keeper, but he didn't do that at all. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. So, tier 3, Engines of Lore. That means there must be a Hunter's Hall somewhere, most likely at the laboratory. So we don't have to worry about that. Alchemist on a good way to level 3. And Tamiko's still passive with 40 supply now, but the Paladin is out.
Moving away here from the more aggressive Dryad meta that Moon brought in, going into what Infi played against Foggy in their series. What Foggy, played against Infi in their series. Just a couple of archers with marksmanship later and the Mountain Giants.
Natural expansion creep now, and it's immediately punished by Czech, who was on the receiving end in 2 games in a row, but man, does he have a joy on Amazonia right now. Boulder toss, though, good damage on the Alchemist, who's out most likely, but Militia coming in, they're slowed, though, and duration should be over soon. The Riflemen are falling one after another. Oh, another Boulder toss on this Keeper. We know about the great blocks of Tamiko all the time, but the Keeper running away with this, giving Tamiko some time to finish this, but big losses on the human side as Czech was right there when he needed to be there.
Yeah, and Czech kept all of his units alive. He slowed down the creeping of his opponent as well, buying time for his Mountain Giants when right now is kind of when Czech is supposed to be the weakest.
Bears.
Oh, what?
Bears, it is.
Bears?
Okay. Not a fan of the MGs, as it seems. Easier killable, but more damage. And of course, Roar and Rejuvenation comes in very handy.
And this Alchemist is almost level 3. With the Acid Bomb and the Bears going to work, this is going to be quite a bit of DPS here stacking up soon.
This spell is coming up now, which he absolutely needs against the Roar and Entangle and Treants. But he can't creep that. Again, Czech is there, holding him back. Not a level 3 Archmage yet. Where's the damage supposed to come from? There's not too many Riflemen. There's no level 2 Water Elementals. There's no Blizzard. There's no Stormbolt. There's no Acid Bomb.
Yeah, Tamiko is definitely in a hard spot this game. Amazonia here doing him no favors at all.
Okay, creeping continues. We don't even have a level 2. Okay, now we have. So it's Divine Shield. Oh no, Devotion Aura now. I was wondering. Makes no sense, really. I think you need the Devotion Aura, which is a nice half of a counter against the Acid Bomb, I guess. But yeah, we have Roar now. 4 Bears, level 3.5, plus a staff on Czech side. Archmage at the shop as well, or Paladin at the shop as well. Archmage in the base, scouting this one out a little. Tamiko had some time to catch up in supply at least, so it's 50 versus 50. Czech not going for an expansion, despite having that much time. Could be a mistake in the long run, but as long as this Archmage is not level 3, he doesn't have to worry about anything, really.
Oh man, the Master Bear's already. He's going to be moving in here any second. This is going to be tough.
Roar and go. Morphing time. 4 Bears, no blocker line at all. They would eat these Riflemen alive at Tamiko. TPing out, saving their lives with only 1 Rifleman dying. Sorcerers are coming now as he realizes there's not a single Dryad, so there's no Dispel at all.
Yep. And for that reason, should really try to prioritize level 3 AM, but he's still only level 2. And that's what happens when you have such a slow early game. It's hard to find any kind of momentum to get to those high hero levels, which you need desperately.
Yep. And Czech is again scouting and knowing exactly where his opponent is. There's no disable. There's nothing to stop this keeper. With slow, maybe. Here it comes. Catches one entangle. Should be pretty dead. Oh, but it's getting dispelled. It's nice. So decent damage. Does he have a staff on the keeper? Or how does he want to get out? No, just a town portal. Whoa! That's a big cost for just a little scouting. And of course a bit mana. Opens up the expansion for Czech, who's reacting properly with Dryads now. As there's more and more casters.
May have cost him the TP, but I think that was still a good move. Got him a creep camp for his Alchemist and kept the human away from creeping at the same time.
Oh, tier 3 by Tamiko, costing quite a bit, stays at 50. Of course, he wants this Renegade Wizard for the big item. But Czech knows that there's only one spot where he can be right now, and he's going to punish this so hard once again. Holy Light to save one rifle. Lightning Shield on the Archmage hurts quite a bit in the back line here. One Rifleman saved by the Holy Light again, but not in the long run. Well, the Archmage is damaging the casters there in the back. Not ideal. Paladin, for once, not blocking properly. And the Dryads come in with a slow. That's so nice. But he doesn't want to fight into that base with Militia support and shop.
Czech is doing such a good job this game, giving Tamiko no inch. There is no free rides anywhere. This AM is still level 2. Unbelievable. So late into the game. I think he's scouting for a potential expo right now, but Czech is just going units. And perhaps going to get impatient at one point and even move into the main because his main army, Czech, is getting more and more scary.
Yeah, it's 70 supply already, if I saw this correctly. Yeah, 67. Has heal scrolls now, at least one. No town portal, though. But he's confident in his skills. As there's no Stormbolt. Acid Bump again. Archmage portaling back. Can he win this fight with Militia? Tier 3 is not done. We have no second tier. We have no knights. We have double barracks, though. And no master training. So we'll see what that gives us. If it's finishing even. Paladin down to 50%. Of course, he can't heal himself. Slow applied already. There's not infinite dispel. And he doesn't want to fight into that tower. Attack upgrade number 1 done for knights. A depth upgrade coming for the sorceress for Invis. That could be a nice way to get back into this game with like annoying Invis harass somewhere. But as you said, Czech is not giving him this time. Shop down. No breakers, but he wanted to go knights anyway, I guess. This defense upgrade is not coming through. How I missed the siege bears. Tearing down buildings left, right, and center with more roar and Reju tank against the tower. Acid bomb. Perfect! Just hitting everything there as everything was clumped up. Knights now. Tamiko holding on, breaking upkeep. 3 production buildings for him. But for how much longer? If he kills one farm, he's supply stuck, and then he has most likely a 20 supply difference against him.
It's gonna have to be some miraculous militia calls here, I think. This AM is still level 2. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, getting caught by an acid bomb once again. So now no reinforcements for Tamiko anymore with 600 gold. The tower is gone. The bears are breaking through. Not on purpose, I guess. Militia is being called, though. How good will Tamiko's position be? Czech is expanding behind this, of course. Oh, no. Blacksmith means no knights anyway, right? Okay. He can't produce as he has no farms, so that doesn't matter at this moment.
And there was a lot of structural damage. There was plenty of farms and other buildings as well taken now. Tamiko, is he in upkeep now? I can't see it with all the spam going on.
Yeah, at 54 or something.
Ooh, that's painful.
Yeah. Expo at 60%. He could even go for the red spot, I guess. Because of all the physical damage he has in the bears. Ooh, man. How, Tamiko, how? He's trying to steal something here with Invis. Or canceling the expansion, but with only level 1 water elementals. I don't even think this damage is enough. And the expo is too far gone. He's starting this creep spot now, though. This is going to be damage towards the expo. He's not committing to it. Master training on the priests. At least he gets that. Archmage, can he get the last hit? Nope. And he's exposed. Uh-oh. Boy, he needs a TP or a staff out. Holy Light is there, but Entangle and Acid Bomb and right clicks. Boom! Not getting out of there. First hero down. Only the Paladin remaining with the rest of the army, but it's 50 supply. It's nothing. Invis safe. Okay. He can't scan against it, but boy. The question was, can Czech win a game? The answer seems to be yes. If he, Tamiko needs a miracle.
Or a couple, maybe.
Yeah, what does this hero do? Like, heal a few units, but apart from that, okay, Devotion Aura. With Inner Fire, it's mass armor here, and not much to spell. Can the sturdiness of the units carry him to victory against the damage of the bears with Roar? Doesn't look like it, man. Invul has to be used here on this Paladins, trying to save the Knights, but even Militia is catching a lot of attention here. Riflemen are not attacking the bears in the front line. This Paladin is almost about to fall as well, finally getting the level 3. Looks like he has the 1-1-1 build now with Divine Shield. Alchemist is leveling up. The backline is untouched. And now it's time to get into the casters as the front line of Tamiko is just melting. Got a few bears. That was fine. But without the Archmage, without big firepower, there's nothing against these heroes alone. It's like nothing you can do against it. Archmage is back, but not with Blizzard. It's just a Water Elemental, and that can still be dispelled. Good, slow, decent damage, but Tamiko is down to 37. The Knights are falling to the Entangle on both sides, north and south. Big kills with the Roots. And the Alchemist is level 5 already. Holy cow. Divine Shield again. To save him one more time. But Czech is getting extra gold as well. It's not that this is an all-in or something. Tamiko stays alive. Czech lets him live for now. All the bears hurt. Can use some moon juice and then fire up again.
This AM is still level 2.
Yep.
This is the saddest Archmage I have ever seen.
So many corpses. He has 2 lumber workers remaining. All the others were slaughtered by the bears who ate them alive. He will finally get level 3 now. But he's suffering there so much as well. Paladin low. Archmage hit by the boulder. More attack upgrades are coming in. As he can easily afford it with the 74 supply. Level 3 Archmage after, I don't know what it is, 20 minutes?
Oh my god.
And now he's being caught again. No TP on the Paladin. Does Czech want to engage already? It was quite a big Congo line, so can he afford a scroll or something? It's like 6 or 7 bears, right? And a level 5 Alchemist.
Precisely. Tamiko here, can you hold on one more time? Kind of impressive that he held that one single time.
Yep.
But can he do it again?
Should have better microbot all these acid bombs. I know there's Inner Fire now who kind of counters acid bomb, but the damage is still there. So the Knights have to block. The Archmage is once again super low, Holy Light, and again, Entangle after this. Can't really reach for that now, but the damage over time is still so great. Has to invest a second Holy Light. Can't use that on the Knights, so the front line will still be gone very, very soon. The Militia won't hold on for that long. Another Entangle, another Acid Bomb. He's trying to relocate after the third Holy Light here. Can be spammed 2 more times. But he has to take care of himself, so Divine Shield used, or Invo Potion used here. He's with his back against the wall, and the trees, and everything. The Knights don't do anything. The economy is wrecked, but he won't give up that game. Not yet. Another Holy Light, but how long can he hold on? He surrounds him with the Treants. A nice little move by Czech. Kills the Archmage for the second time. On the cost of the Alchemist, though, doesn't seem like it. The Pally falls as well. GG! Team Moon is in the grand final against Team Lin and Czech after 2 losses, never giving up, never gave up hope, and carries the not carries, but brings the Avengers into the grand final. Whew.
Well done there. Tamiko with a monumental task. Winning that last game on Amazonia.
Yeah, but is it necessary to go for this risky, unusual early game when you're up against Czech? Wouldn't you think that a good rifle push is enough?
With the meta going more towards that aggressive early Dryad mid-game kind of style, rifle push I think is a dangerous proposition, but well, he thought he had a special kind of opening in the bag. He thought he was gonna have a nice early game with it, but didn't go according to plan. Seemed like a lot of stuff in that game didn't come together. I wonder if a few things go his way more in that game.
Yeah.
Might look different, maybe. I don't know.
So we get the rematch of the winners finals. It's Team Lin against Team Moon. Yesterday it was a 3-0 sweep from Team Lin. Lucifer defeated Colorful, Lawlight defeated Moon, and Lin defeated Czech. How will it go this time? The well-balanced Korean lineup, the L team against the Night Elves here. Thank you very much, Tilted Up, for the 10-month resub. 10 out of 12, ready for first. Let's go for the Year of Warcraft 2019. Much love, less than 3. Less than 3. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for 10 months. We go into a little break before we go into the grand final of next. Oh, there are some highlights playing still, so let's show them. Moon versus Tamiko. That was the second game already. Mountain Giants at one point. Moon outplayed him so hard.
Yeah. I think that was the smartest game I saw this entire tournament.
Pretty much.
That was so brilliant by Moon.
Yeah. Just expanding everywhere to distribute the pressure a little, or to relieve the pressure, and just perfect. How he always finds the time to build these expansions, how he finds the resources, and still able to fight is incredible. Czech versus Fly, the most unusual game of this clan war, with Farseer mass headhunters versus Keeper mass archers. It worked out well in the end. We saw invisible wolves. Then Czech was defeated by Life, who equalized this clan war after a 2-0 lead for Team Moon. They thought they were back.
And then they dragged him back in.
Yeah, and then Czech, finally after 2 losses, with the big comeback. But yeah, Life really pretty one-sided game here. With the Glaives against Glaives. The good... Oh, no. Bad idea. I was about to say the good thing is we can only see one Night Elf Mirror, but that's not true. So here, Czech against Tamiko, the deciding game. We've just seen it. The Archmage died before, was, as you said, the saddest Archmage of all time. Level 2 for 20 minutes. And then this was just a slaughter at the end. You don't want to infi, but yeah. So Team Fly, 3rd place. Team 120, 4th place. It's still like $2,000 for Fly, Life, and Tamiko, which is pretty nice. But now it's about the big monies. It's about the honor. It's about the tournament win. The grand final is coming in 10 minutes. We take this time as well. Who's gonna get this $7,400 for the win, and who's gonna leave with 3,600? The grand final of next winter coming up.